and then I'm going to let you go. Hang in with me real quick. This is 1 Peter 5:6. Therefore, humble yourselves, surrender yourselves. You must humble your hearts. Understand, I cannot do this on my own. I am completely inadequate to deal with the situation. I have been rendered powerless over the very things that are making me unhappy. Whatever's making you unhappy, come to the place, surrender it over to God, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, and he may exalt you at the proper time. I believe that proper time is today. He's calling you. He's just asking you, come to me, humble yourself, surrender over everything to me. Trust in me that I will not treat you as a captive, but I will free you from captivity. Be of sober spirit. Be on the alert. Listen, your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Here is your options. It's either surrendering over to Jesus Christ. Let him deal with the anxieties in your life. Let him deal with the depression in your life. He will then, in turn, instill in you a new walk. He will give you purpose. You will understand your purpose, and from there you're going to feel the joy and the peace that surpasses all understanding. But the flip side is, if you surrender yourself over to your flesh and the things of this world that are sin and absolutely no good, the lion that is the devil looks to devour you. You're going to have to choose a side, my friends. This is the spiritual battle in which we're in. This is the world that we live in. It is dark, it is rough, it is lonely, it is depressing, it is anxiety provoking. The depravity around us is escalating to a point where I can't even stand to look at so many things in our world. While I love these people, I don't love what they're doing. I don't love what they're about. I don't love the sin that they're in. I'm a God-fearing, gun-toting good old boy. That no longer is a very popular description of a human in the world that we live in. But it's okay. I'm not going to surrender my will over to the other side, to the enemy, to sin, to the depravity of this world. Surrender, humble yourselves to God. Let me finish this. But resist him, the devil. Be firm in your faith. Know the truth of God. This is what I've been talking about. You got to know, be firm in your faith. The only way we can be firm in our faith is to know in a personal way who God is and what he's doing for us and why he's doing it. If you know this, all of a sudden you understand that you can trust him. And if you can trust him, you can trust that he's bigger than whatever's going on in your life. But resist him, firm in your faith, knowing that the same experiences of suffering are being accomplished by your brethren who are in the world. We're not alone. When we live in the world, we're all going through the same stuff. Do you understand? Suffering are being accomplished by your brethren who are in the world. Suffering is being accomplished for those who are in the world. By the world, I'm going to tell you very simply, if you're living in the stinking thinking of this world, if you're living and you are part of the cog of the wheels of sin here in America, here in the world, your sufferings will come out of that. If you humble yourself, when I humbled myself, got down on my knees, admitted I was powerless over my own flesh and the very things that I was doing that I didn't want to do. Who showed up? Jesus Christ showed up on his white horse, and I'm telling you what, it was a transformation from that point forward, and I felt the peace of God come over me. I felt the Holy Spirit come into my life. I felt the goodness of God. I understood my purpose, and when I understood my purpose and I'm fulfilling it, I feel fulfilled, and the depression and the anxiety goes away. Doesn't mean, I guess, we still may struggle with our flesh and the ideas of addiction. For me, it's there here and there, but when I humble myself and surrender that over to God, all of a sudden those temptations seem small compared to the blessings that I get from Jesus Christ, that I know that the fruits of the Spirit that come out of a right relationship with Jesus and humbling myself, surrendering it all over, and then following him. Listen, I hope you all liked what I had to say. Please hit like, subscribe. Again, I'm sorry these videos are going on a little longer than I want them to. I just hope to bring hope in your life. But we got to surrender. Take a look at the man in the mirror and make that change today. Let's do it today. Just change it today. Don't give in to your flesh today. Don't wave the white flag and surrender yourself to the flesh and the very things that look to destroy you. Don't surrender. Let's not surrender ourselves over to the devouring lion. You know how you've been surrendering over to that devouring lion that is the devil. You know it. He knows it. Your heart knows it. Let's surrender ourselves to Jesus Christ today. If I just do that today, don't worry about tomorrow. As my friend that just died, tomorrow is not promised. So let's make the most of today, surrender our wills over to God, find the peace and the joy that comes through that surrender when we know the Lord, the God of this universe, the God of the world, the one that created it all, will give you everything you need to be happy. That's it, my friends. He will make you will find happiness in the most easygoing. It will just flow into you. Happiness will flow into you, and a happy person will flow out of you. Listen, keep the faith, my friends. Y'all have a blessed day.